Hey gang, today I want to talk about fact families. Fact families. I want to talk about the relationship that numbers have in addition and subtraction, and then the relationship they have in multiplication and division. Addition and subtraction are kind of like brother and sister. They go together, okay? Pardon me. If you know the numbers to do addition, you can also then figure out numbers to use to do subtraction. The same is true for multiplication and division. They're also like brother and sister. If you know a multiplication number sentence, then you can turn that around into a division number sentence using the same three numbers. Okay, so that's what I want us to make sure that we understand today. Let's talk about addition and subtraction. Let's say we read a word problem and it says something about how somebody has 26 rocks in a collection and they get some more. We don't know how many, so they put a number like this. They put an N in there to hold that place. They could put anything in there. They could put a question mark. They could put a letter. They could put a symbol. Okay, that's simply holding the place for the number we don't know. So they had 26 rocks. They get some more, and now they have a total of 84. Okay, so they want us to be able to figure out, all right, what's missing? What don't we have? What is that missing number? Well, how many did they get? How many did they get? Well, what we've got to do is we've got to look at our fact families and see how can we arrange this so we can get the n by itself. Okay? So in every fact family, there are going to be, or I should say in most fact families, there are going to be four number sentences that we can write. Okay? With addition has what we call the commutative property. We can switch the order of our addends, the two numbers. We can switch the order and it doesn't change anything. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. It doesn't change anything, right? So if I have 26 plus n equals 84, I can switch these two numbers and I can write n plus 26 equals 84. Okay? So does that make it any easier for me to figure out what n is? It really doesn't, does it? But I can also write subtraction number sentences with this, okay? With these same three numbers. Now, here's the thing. You have to be able to know what your big number is, okay? What's the big number? Well, in addition, where does your big number come? Your big number usually comes at the end, right? If the number sentence is written this way, okay? These two numbers, when I put them together, are going to give me the big number at the end. So that's where my big number is going to be. 84 is going to be my big number. It usually comes at the end of addition. Okay? Now, where does your big number come in subtraction? It comes at the beginning, doesn't it? So I've got to take that 84 and I've got to put it in the beginning now. I've got to start with the 84. Okay? So now I'm going to do 84 minus, and now I've got to put these numbers in. If I do 84 minus n, I'm going to get 26. Does that help me figure out n? It really doesn't, does it? Okay? So now I can do another one. I can do 84 minus, and what can I subtract now? Now I can subtract the 26, and that's going to give me n. Well, is this one I can use? Yeah, because now I can do 84 minus 26, can't I? Now I can do it and figure it out. Okay? So my big number was here at the beginning of the subtraction. Big number at the end of addition, big number at the beginning of subtraction. You can always find the right number set to use by going back to your fact families, changing them around, okay? So you can write two addition and two subtraction number sentences, all right? Let's see if you understand what I'm talking about with addition and subtraction. I'm going to give you three numbers, okay? Well, they're not three numbers. I'm going to give you three variables, okay? We're going to have snowman, chicken head, an elephant butt, okay? Snowman, chicken head, and elephant butt. And I'm going to tell you that in this one, the big number out of the three is snowman. Snowman is the big number. It's the one that's more than the other ones. So what addition number sentences can you write? You should be able to write two. What could I write with this? If snowman is the big number, where's the big number going to come? It's going to come at the end, right? So what number sentences could I write? I could write elephant butt plus chicken head will equal snowman. Because snowman's the big number, right? Got to come at the end. Or I could switch those, right? And I could write chicken head plus elephant butt equals snowman, right? And then I could write subtraction. Now, what's going to have to come at the beginning of my subtraction? Look at it. The snowman is the big number. What's coming at the beginning? Snowman's got to come first, right? So I could write snowman minus chicken head will give me elephant butt, right? Or I could write snowman minus elephant butt will give me chicken head, okay? With addition and subtraction, you're going to be able to write 4 number sentences. 2 addition, big number at the end. 2 subtraction, big number at the beginning. You can switch your other numbers around, okay? And that'll help you to find the right number sentence that you can use to answer a question. Now let's take a look at multiplication and division. Same idea stands here, okay? You're going to have one number that's going to be bigger than the other. When you multiply, small number times small number equals big number. Big number comes at the end of multiplication. For division, you're going to take a big amount, you're going to put it into smaller groups. Okay, so the big number is the start of your division. So I've got up here 36 divided by 9 equals n. Well, I should be able to figure that out. I should be able to figure out n from there. Okay, but sometimes as third graders, you're asked for what number sentence could you use to help you figure something out. So we need to be able to see what other number sentences we could make from this. Okay, so I know 36 is my big number. It's at the beginning of division. So I should be able to write one other division problem with this. Again, I've got to start with 36, right? 36 divided by, now I've got to switch the n and the 9, right? 36 divided by n equals 9. And now I should be able to write 2 multiplication ones. Now, what number is going to have to come at the end? It's going to have to be my big number, right? Big number is 36. It's at the start of division. It's going to be at the end of multiplication. So what could I write? Well, I could write n times 9. Remember, n means a number I don't know yet, right? N times 9 is 36. Big number at the end. Or 9 times n equals 36. And a lot of times, for third graders, they get confused writing the division, but they'll know this. They'll say, oh, it's 9 times, I remember that's 9 times 4. And so they're able to do it this way. So that's why sometimes you're asked as a third grader to go back and find a different number sentence, okay? But these 4 things are what we call a fact family. We're able to switch them around and write the different number sentences. So let me give you 3 numbers, and let's write the number sentences together, okay? For multiplication and division. All right, if I tell you that 3, 9, and 27 are a fact family, and they are, 3, 9, and 27, I should be able to write 4 number sentences. Let's do the multiplication first. What would it be? 3 times 9 is 27, right? Big number at the end. Switch it. Multiplication also has the commutative property where you can switch the order of the factors. 9 times 3 is 27. Big number at the end. Now I've got to do some division. Big number comes first, right? I'm going to take the big amount, I'm going to put them in smaller groups. If I have 27 things, big number, and I put them into 3 equal groups, I'm going to have 9 in each one. Or if I have 27 things and I put them into 9 equal groups, I'm going to have 3 in each one. So those would be my 4 number sentences from that fact family, okay? One of the things I've always taught my kids, with addition and subtraction, right? Small plus small equals big. If you can find the big number, you can usually set up your number sentences either way if you know what number is your big one, okay? That works with reading word problems as well. If you can read the problem and determine, oh, this is the big number, then you can figure out what to do to get the big number. Small plus small equals big. Big minus small equals small. If you know the big number, you know you're probably going to have to subtract in your problem. Multiplication and division, same thing. Small times small equals big. Big divided by small equals small. It's good if you can find those big numbers. Fact families, guys, it's going to help you out. 2 addition, 2 subtraction. You can use the same numbers, switch them around. 2 multiplication, 2 division. Should be a sheet attached where you can write some fact families based on having 3 facts given to you and the big one noted. You should be able to write your number sentences from that. Okay? Keep working hard. I'm proud of you.